This is the full moon reading for all Earth protectors who relate to the Mauna Kea in the Hawaiian Kingdom in continuity as to their personal level of our Earth Mother. And I apologize, I didn't do the new moon reading. And one reason was because it was a little bit close to home. Such an important, most important new moon in centuries. And the second is that I want you to subscribe to my channel, and I want you to give me lots of likes, because otherwise I'm not motivated very much. So let's now start with this full moon reading. You know, full moon is always a fruition of something that has been started at new moon. New moon is always the starting time. That's why I always get more excited about new moons. But this full moon is also very exciting because, you know, we don't finish projects in 2 weeks, right? Some takes hundreds of years, if not thousands. And now this full moon is not going to be very much about land back, because second house here is empty. And what's about land here? We have Taurus, first Earth sign in the zodiac, and we have just Chiron entering there. So this full moon is much more a question of who we are and with whom. Why? Because here, you know, sun is in Leo, and Leo is the second fire sign, where the element is in service of the ego. Ego is very important, and ego. The lion, the Leo ego is very very flamboyant, very has to be visible, and it is here joined with Jupiter. And on the other side, the moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about the collective, and it is joined with Pluto. So here we have this famous basket that all astrologers have been talking about. Again, you see this beautiful basket. It's turned upside down, yeah, but you can still see it's a basket. Can you see the basket? Between between Sun, Jupiter, then here Uranus, sextile to Uranus, in conjunction with Sedna, dwarf planet Sedna, and in Gemini. So it's a very intellectual backup we have here, highly, with a lot of epiphanies and intellectual breakthroughs. And then we have the other sextile here too, this most compassionate, beautiful Neptune, who is now in Aries, first fire sign, and tells us to be compassionate in an active way, loving in an active way. We have to act. And then the next sextile, forming the wall of the basket, is to Pluto. And this triangle, with one trine between Uranus and Pluto, combined with the sextile to Neptune, that is this fantastic triangle of influences that is lasting for a long, long time now, to transform our whole society, I mean worldwide, into a more egalitarian, a more just society than we knew under feudalism and age-old patriarchy that is now coming to an end. And those who don't want to end it become more and more violent because they know they have to end it and they don't want to. They don't want to give up their power over others. So this is our world situation. And who are we in Hawaii or relating to Hawaii as one of the places of the earth which the most traditional ecological consciousness to teach the whole world a lesson that our Earth Mother wants to be loved dearly. If you listen to Hawaiian songs, most of them are about the deep, tender love to places, and not places to be owned, but tended to tenderly. So that is the role that Hawaii, as the most remote archipelago in the whole world, is playing. And also the Mauna Kea being the highest mountain on planet Earth from sea level, higher as the Mount Everest, is one of the best places for what's the right word? Sorry. Broadcasting. That's the word. That's why we have all these Zuckerbergs and Ellisons, and that's why they want to build the TMT, the 30-meter telescope, because this place is so pivotal for broadcasting ideas. And that's why it's so important that this TMT is not going to be built. And how are we chasing these death cult broadcasters out of Hawaii and broadcast something healthy? So that's the bigger question and the whole humanity right now. So here we see this splendid opportunity, and to ask ourselves, who are we? How are we shining into the world? And how does that relate to the other? Because this opposition is, it's always me and the other. I have to stop here. There's some lawnmowers going on. I'll make another part, I promise.